Well, good evening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful day that we had across much of Mississippi and Alabama, as that will be continuing into our day tomorrow. Here's a live look at the radar. You see it's very peaceful across much of the southeast, and if you look ever so close further and further west, you start to see a little bit of rain more towards North Texas and Oklahoma City, but here right across Mississippi and Alabama, it's going to be staying dry for at least the next 24 hours. Now, a little bit of a closer look at home. You can see we're not really seeing much. No real cloud cover either, so it's a very clear night into the night tonight. All this green stuff that you're seeing from the radar, just some ground clutter that is just picking up, so you really don't have to worry about that. So I promise you it's not raining over in Forest. It's very nice and very clear into the overnight hours. Now let's talk about what everyone has been talking about in terms of the weather. We're going to be looking at some severe storms, but if you look at tomorrow 6 a.m., really nothing. You're going to be waking up to a nice and cool day, but as the day goes on, it'll slowly warm up, but the storms are going to be developing off towards our west. Sunday night, there's a slight chance of rain, mainly into the western portions of the state, but if you look at this system out here, more towards the Dallas, Oklahoma City area, it's going to keep propagating more towards the east, gain a lot of strength, and then by the time it gets into a lot of central Arkansas, East Texas, that's when it starts to really come together. You can start seeing some severe storms into that time frame as well, back into the Texas area. But here in Mississippi, we're not expecting that for quite some time until we get into the afternoon, 5 p.m. You're going to be looking west of I-55. That's when the storms are going to be the heaviest at times, and it will continue to propagate and become a little bit more mainstream, more in a linear feature. So we're going to be watching as it kind of combines into the evening time frame. As of right now, this is what it is showing. A lot of little pockets, especially more towards the midnight hour. If you look closely, you see these little notches in the radar. That's showing that there could be some areas of rotation that we're going to be having to watch out for in some of these storms. So, which means that there is a small risk for tornadoes, especially into the overnight hours, Monday into Tuesday. Small, very limited risk as of right now, but still a risk nonetheless. So we're going to have to be watching this all super closely. And please, I know it's overnight, and I know a lot of people are going to be sleeping through storms like this, and those are some of the dangerous storms that happen into the overnight hours. So it's important that you do go to sleep at least with a plan. It's better to be prepared and not scared into the overnight hours, especially around 3 a.m. It should be out of west or eastern Mississippi, but by the time that it's hitting eastern Alabama or western Alabama at that point, it'll be in the 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. mark. So we'll be tracking that very, very closely as well, and it should be on out of our way by around 6 a.m. Still some stragglers on the back end, some heavy rain and some rumbles of thunder at times, so just be very cautious of that into your morning hours on Tuesday. So please make sure you do have multiple plans in place Monday night into Tuesday. And what exactly does that mean? Let me kind of just sum it up for you. So here are the main threats that we're looking for. We're currently in a level 2 out of 5 risk zone, so that slight risk encompasses all of pretty much eastern Mississippi as of right now. Western Alabama at level 1, main threats. Tornadoes unlikely, but still probable. We're going to have to be watching out for that. Low risk for pretty much everything as of right now. Localized flooding, large hail, and high winds are going to be something we'll watch out for. Here's what we saw today. High of 74, low of 61, so well above average for this time of year, and we will stay about to a little bit below average into our day tomorrow. Here's your 10-day forecast at 10, sponsored by Meridian Mutual. You can see Monday into Tuesday, main threat. We have to be watching out for the severe storms. The good thing about these storms, hopefully they're not severe, because they do help cool us off just in time for Thanksgiving. 58 degrees by Thanksgiving. Plenty of sunshine after that.